DeWitt Fleming Jr. and Jennie Harney Fleming each have their own impressive resumes, from singing and dancing to acting. And now, as they get to share the stage in the Broadway hit A Wonderful World, the Louis Armstrong musical, well, it really is a wonderful world for these two fabulous performers. And I'm so excited DeWitt and Jennie are joining me now. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So this musical tells the story of trumpet virtuoso Louis Armstrong. Let's take a quick listen.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right, it sounds so great. You two have performed together, but never together in a Broadway show. How did this happen?
Well, really, DeWitt started off with this production in 2020 before the pandemic hit. I was very pregnant at the time, so I wasn't able to be a part of it, but he originated the role in the original production, and then as the different iterations came forward over the years, eventually I jumped on board as well, and they brought us with them to the big stage.
Amazing. And DeWitt, tell me a little bit about the show.
The show is it's about, of course, the great Louis Armstrong. A lot of people don't know a lot of the things he did and you know, how he affected the world. And so in this show, we try to give light to that. We also try to give a little bit of light to the women in his life that really kind of shaped who he was, which is his 4 wives. And they are so integral to the story because they represent the 4 important places that he lived and worked throughout his career, which was first New Orleans, and then Chicago, and then Los Angeles, and then back here to New York.
Right.
And
he lived in Queens, which is amazing.
Exactly, yeah.
You each have very impressive careers that I've been following for a long time. Jennie, you were like a full-time fill-in for Hamilton. You traveled across the country, always filling in on the different roles before you were cast in the musical here on Broadway. DeWitt, I remember you from your tap dancing days when you were, you know, I want to say a young kid. And you're both so talented. What is it like being in the business together, each, you know, working at your careers?
You know.
Man.
Each being so talented.
Yes, it's been exciting.
Yeah, it has been exciting, you know, just to be able to watch, you know, Jennie and all that she does and be able to follow everything she does and, you know, see her work ethic and what she does that people don't see, which is really exciting. And then to share the stage, of course, you know, it's just always really cool.
Yeah, and DeWitt, as you said, he's such a multifaceted performer. He does so many different things, so it's awesome to be able to see him in each of his avenues, plowing forward and then continuing to bring people alongside. So he's a powerhouse, and I just feel very fortunate to be.
And you're a percussionist, and sometimes you play along while you sing, and sometimes you tap dance along while you sing. I mean, you guys mix it up in every which way. I love that. Now, you're also parents of 2 young girls. I got to meet the youngest, you know, when she was just a baby. She was already showing signs of a little musicality. What is that like, raising 2 girls together?
Oh, man, it's incredible. I mean, the hardest thing is that because the show schedule is like ships passing with regular 9-to-5 schedule, it makes it kind of difficult to always be on the same page, but we bring them to the theater with us. We've got a lot of grace there.
Oh my goodness, they are so cute. And do they show some musicality?
Oh yes, I have a drum set at home, and I have hand percussion, and they just love to beat on things, and they go and play on the drums, and they'll sit behind the drums and they'll play, and you know, and they'll sing along the music. And, yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yeah.
It must be so great to share your passion for music and performance with them.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys are very busy with what's happening right now, but I always have to ask, what's coming next for you two?
Well, we want to try to get Jennie in the studio, of course, some music.
Okay.
Some recording for sure.
Yeah, and we're always just looking for different opportunities to, you know, express ourselves and, you know, get out into the community and help and, you know, bring arts to the community. I'm writing another Black History Month show every year for the past 2 years. Now I'm going on 3. I've been writing Black History Month shows for Jennie's father, great Ben Harney, and CCC Church, and trying to take those shows to schools and just different places and, you know, kind of through the arts, bring education, awareness, and
Yes.
things like that.
Yes.
Well, you guys are always sharing so much with the community and the people who love your music and your performances. I want to remind our viewers that if they can see you two in A Wonderful World at Studio 54, DeWitt Fleming Jr. and Jennie Harney Fleming. I want to thank you both so much for being with us.
Yes, thank you.
And I think we'll let some music take us out.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I feel to myself.